Okay, so we have a little tier list about celebrations template that was made by our boy Freedom here on my right here. If you haven't checked it out, then we could tweet about this. And apparently, Golden Week was forgotten, and yeah, but it's fine. We're gonna actually look through this tier list, specifically one that I'll make right here. We're gonna make one, and we're gonna talk about these Dokkan celebrations, kind of like a blast to the past. I think a lot of people recently have been looking at these previous celebrations and talking about how good they may be, and what units got you into Dokkan, right? There was actually a tweet by Mr. Baby about that, so I think that is pretty cool. But we're gonna go ahead and check this out here, and we're just gonna start off. I think what this is this is the second year anniversary, which again is a very long time away. I have these celebrations pulled up, like the list here, but I don't know. Yeah, okay, so we do have the GP second anniversary now. Again, keep in mind back then these anniversaries weren't really too major, and I'm gonna go more off of my personal enjoyment of the celebration, subjective, a little more over, objective. Um, Maybe like especially more so in the past because it was just a different time of Dokkan, right? And it's literally what 2017. It's been actually, what it's isn't that brain work? It's almost 7 years, right? So that's a very very long time. In this celebration with the Godstone given out, I think was this the first time the Godstone was given out? I actually don't remember, but it was definitely one of the first times. And these Godstones at the time were they weren't really great because I don't think we had EZAs just yet. Did we have EZAs just yet? Because I'd have to check, right? Oh my God! Look, this was pretty cool. This Super Saiyan Gotenks right here getting an awakening. He was quite strong. The rank up missions, that was really good. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Shenron. I don't know if this was a new event, but still, the SNS campaign, right? I mean, like back then, those kind of things were really, really nice. Dokkan events all up. The blue stone was a thing. Being able to grab, like, still, I mean, AGL Super Vegeta was still usable. Um, because he was on the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta team, but all these other guys weren't really that great because they weren't on an actual 120% lead anymore, right? I mean, these were the big guys, right? The first 120% leaders. That was pretty wild, and it was the first time Super Saiyan 4s were ever in the game. And there's like a good amount of like stuff there. I mean, there was even a world tournament during this. I remember that world tournament because I used I was still like I didn't have like a really strong AoE, so I actually used the Super Saiyan 4s on like Physical Vegeta Blues team with the Ejo Super Vegito. And then this is where this is no, this is not where Ejo LR Gohan dropped, right? This is just Pepe Goes Man. On global, this is when the Int LR Gohan did actually drop, which is pretty crazy. This was there, and Battlefield, right? Battlefield was actually open. The original Dokkan Battlefield, not 2.0. This is the original Dokkan Battlefield. Man, that was pretty fun. I remember this, right? And then after the second anniversary in LR Gohan dropped, but I don't think it was actually part of the second anniversary in GP. But still, the second anniversary, I think I'll put it in an A. I just keep bringing this over here, but I think I'll put it in like A for now. And my personal enjoyment, because this was a really really fun time, but there's no way I think I could put it in an S with the quality of celebrations we've had recently. And this is just like a safe point for now. I might change my mind about that in the future. um Okay, but this right here, this is the third anniversary in Dokkan, and then the third anniversary again was also quite enjoyable. I think like Global should have the third anniversary. The Global third anniversary specifically was basically the same thing. Anniversaries don't really have any differences pretty much from this anniversary, right? Because the well, there are some key differences in terms of, let's say, live streams, and then Global actually gets like one or two extra things like the friend point summon banner, tickets and stuff, but that's really it. I mean, Global with the tickets is quite good, right? There's the Purunga campaign we had right there. this was pretty cool. This is the first time that the movies things I think were introduced, if I'm not mistaken, right? This was sweet. And purple stones, I think this is the first. Was this the first time the purple stone was a thing? I mean, if you're a spending player, this was quite still like a reasonable pack to grab for sure. A lot of these characters were still relevant at this point, right? Um, at least for my memory, again, it's like it all gets to a blur. Like 2018, right? The God Dragon Stone. I mean, there are some useful options. I don't remember when Inchinami EZA'd, but this dude was really likely would have been a really strong choice. Same through Vegeta, right? This is global only. This is the first time that yeah, I believe this is global only, right? Getting the actual extra stuff there. I remember, I think this was on GP, the Purunga campaign again. This is global only, but there's like a solid amount of stuff during the anniversary that dropped, and then obviously the two fusion characters, that was just very high for me. This Vegito was so like having to like go out everywhere to get these units definitely just was annoying, I will say. But even their like normal form options was good, and if once you're able to get these guys out, you win, right? With the full heal and everything, like it was very hype. But would I say it matched up to the second anniversary in terms of total hype? Honestly, I think that a big detractor for this, again, because a lot of this, like especially back in the day, the main units were just basically the only really good part about the anniversaries. I mean, like there was like a lot of these like, purple sun and stuff like that, and like one or two new events. Not like how it is nowadays where we get tons of new stuff, but it just wasn't necessarily really the same. They had this kind of thing going on, which is like fine, right? We had this, I think this Extreme Z battle during this event, Extreme Z battle was really nice. Super Battle Road available daily was pretty good, and then the Ginyu Force events during this third anniversary, yeah, because it's weird, the third anniversary had like a Namek theme, right? You could obviously see when we got that free-to-play could go on, but the thing is that it was the Gogeta and Vegito that dropped, which is also kind of funny. I mean, yeah, 235 stones. That's just how it was last, like during this time, right? And then they have this reward bonus at the end. The two best anniversaries. I mean, it did have a good amount of stuff over the second anniversary. I think I'll have it on the tier the second anniversary. I feel like I might have just personally, like, even though there is more things to do in the third anniversary, obviously, because it's a year past in Dokkan, I think just my personal hype level was higher. Now, this is when Blue Vegeta dropped. Interesting to include that here. I mean, this is definitely not as good as the anniversaries, right? Let's just not play around with that. Let me try to find this Blue Evolution Vegeta celebration. When did it come out again? This is definitely a while before here, right? Let's see, the second anniversary year. I think it was in this year, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because he was a category leader. He was a pure Saiyan's category leader. When did this Vegeta come out? I have to take. Let me actually find it real quick here. So this one's hard to rate because this is like the global version of the celebration here. And I don't remember if it was the exact same on JP because we can't really find the JP celebration here. So I can't say for sure. I mean, we had the Frieza campaign going on at the same time here. I mean, I'll just keep it in like B tier, then we'll change things later on. I mean, I'll like Blue Evolution Vegeta for me is cool, but I'm not like going crazy over him personally, right? So next we have this Golden Week celebration. I think that this actually, funny enough, I actually really enjoyed this Golden Week celebration specifically. This is the 2018 Golden Week celebration, which I don't know again if it's in this one specifically here, but this is obviously where the Fusion Zamasu and Tech Trunks dropped. This was right before the what's it called? Yeah, they don't have Golden. No, actually, Well, it's his old form here, but we do have Golden Week here. This is, yeah, Trunks and Zamasu here. Oh, I remember this, huh? This is the step up banner, huh? Yeah, this is actually pretty good, huh? For them having the step up banner. I think this is for the like new era in Japan, wasn't it? And that's why there's this extra step up banner here. I think, yeah, new era step up banner. Wow, that was a long time ago. And global players were always worried about, like, are we going to get the step up banner that JP got, right? Because it's like a new era, right, in Japan. So that's kind of like a huge thing, like a major thing, right? So I kind of really understood why people were, like, you know, a little, concerned not getting it. But again, like, I think I'm a big fan of the Future Trunks saga, so I'm a little biased here. But again, this is, again, subjective and not objective. I mean, the blue stone is cool. There's other things. I'm sure there's more things in here, but, you know, this legendary campaign for Vegeta, all events returning, Super Battle Road every day, right? Boss rush, new stage, like, this kind of a lot of these general things, right? 10-day missions right here. This was pretty, this, like, stuff like this is pretty cool, right? The heart pounding thing there going on there. Yeah, I like this a lot. This is pretty cool, getting all this kind of stuff here. I don't know, yeah, like, Golden Week didn't really like get a part 2 like that. We had Goku Day, and I feel like I kind of like to consider Goku Day there, but again, like, Fighting Legend Goku came out during that time. I think, I don't know if Goku Day is separate in here. I don't see any Goku Day celebration, so I'm gonna kind of count that into this celebration. And I think it's up there, like, with the drop of the legendary Goku event. Like, this was pretty good. This is a really good celebration from what I remember. This is the Gotenks and Boo. I have to look at the celebration and see. Like, I think Gotenks and Boo definitely deserve it. I'm a Gotenks fan personally. I think Gotenks is pretty cool, but I'm not really gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, Gotenks and Boo. I'm like super mega excited for them, right? But it was nice to drop them. It was in a year where we were getting a lot of Majin Buu saga stuff, right? Is it this? Is it the messy full power campaign? It is, huh? They did actually call it like Golden Week. Interesting, huh? We had all this stuff, and then the Gotenks and Boo were dropping. I mean, the issue with this and kind of hampered my enjoyment a little bit is, like, it was so hard to transform to Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and then like the Super Boo. It was very difficult to transform into them. And again, we don't know if they're gonna ever change that with their EZA, so that's just not really gonna be that fun. Getting those final forms, it just could be really annoying. But they're still fun, right? The Super Saiyan Gotenks, and then the Fat Boo, honestly, until you reach Super Boo, he was never really that great, honestly. Like, he was good, like, especially if you're, like, using items and stuff like that. Like a Super Broad Road, you could, there's some uses for him, but, like, this just Fat Boo, he just, like, this guy right here, you can't say that he didn't suck on release. He had nothing to him at all, nothing special at all. He was basically the same as AGL's Zamasu over a year ago, which is kind of strange. No, you know, at the time, you know, this unit had the stun, he had the seal, the seal, and this medium chance to evade, right? You could get away with them, but, you know, especially nowadays. I'm not talking about that, but yeah, I mean, they're an interesting pick for sure. This is like one of the first like question mark picks I think a lot of people you know, saw for Dokkan. I thought it was a good pick. Personally, I still think it is overall a good pick, but, you know, I think a lot of people are like, Gotenks and Boo, what? And then now we're getting, like, you know, stuff like what was it? Like, we got another base form of Goku from the Turtles, who is an LR, right? Chain Battle. This is the introduction of Chain Battle, huh? I mean, like, I know a lot of people hated Chain Battle when it came out. I mean, the first Chain Battle was actually pretty good, though. Like, this is, yeah, the Broly one where you could use Gohan and Goten. Yeah, Gohan and Goten, right? I honestly, I think this is a pretty big deal. Infinite Dragon Ball History, it's not the first stage, right? But I think I liked this Physical Vegito Blue EZA and JP. Oh, yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way, man. These celebrations, like at the time they came out, whew, that was pretty sick. I, 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 I can't, man. Like if you actually look at these celebrations, they kind of go physical Vegeta Blues easy. I can't put that in B, dude. Okay, so next we have the Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta Golden Week campaign. Now this one, I think I liked these. I mean, basically it's just selling us the Super Saiyan, like clear as day. They're trying to sell us Super Saiyan 4s, but you know, using them as Super Saiyans. These guys are really strong on release, very fun. I had a lot of enjoyment in this celebration. I mean, we got the Guru. Guru is a pretty good free-to-play unit. B-Pan was pretty good free-to-play unit. This unit was like okay, right? Because obviously that didn't Easy 8. They're not Easy 8 yet. This is returning new Infinite Dragon Ball history. This a lot of the standard things here. The Super Saiyan 4 is Easy A's, man. Whew. Super 17 was kind of funky, right? But that was, yeah. Sin Shenron Easy A. Like, I think part 2 of the celebration really holds it back just a lot. I'll have it here for now, but part 2 of the celebration was really bad, even. I mean, because what do we get for part 2? We got the Explosive Chain Battle, we got 17, and then we got Sin. Now, Goku Day that year, though, did give us the GT Legendary Goku event, and I think that is important, right? Goku Day was pretty much a part of it. We'll see, I obviously stopped cursing, but Goku Day was a part of it. Getting the GT Legendary Goku event is huge, though, so I think I will keep it up here. This kind of helps supplement, like, you know, part 2 kind of being a little, you know, dry, even though it was like well before part 2, but in terms of like the overall content of the celebration, because part 2 didn't really have a lot to it, right? But I still personally enjoyed it a lot. Now this is Golden Week part 2 here, dude. It's like all these are like an A. I almost feel like I want to separate some of them, but we'll keep things as they are. So this is what Golden Week part 2 of this year. This video is gonna be so long. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, fine. We're gonna go through every single one of these celebrations. You know what? Because that's what we do here. We go in depth analysis. We game so hard, right? So no, is it the entirety of Golden Week? Yeah, this is the entirety of that Golden Week. Is it? Okay, so that's fine. And then obviously that does include Goku Day, bam, which is actually. Yeah, why is it in the same tab? And then it's also separate. That's weird, but again, I feel like Goku Day at this point is just kind of part of the Golden Week celebration. Like they account for Goku Day when they make the celebration, you know, the celebration details and stuff like that. Part 2 is just up here, right? You know, so I guess that makes a lot of sense here. So, I mean, part 2 again this year, last year for Golden Week was still a little dry, right? We had the part 2 Alar. But then on the 24th, this Cell Easy dropped. He was like fine, right? He was good, but he's not what the EGL Cell needed. We got Explosive Chain Battle around when he released Super Battle Road, right? And then part 1, Goku and Cell. I mean, this was a good choice. I think that these animations were nice. One of the first 200% leads. But I don't know. I feel like I'm not like this Golden Week. Like, you know, like the Easy A's were like solid, you know, there's some stuff here, but I'm not going crazy over this Golden Week, honestly. Like, you know, I feel like there was like more merit to this one, especially because we didn't get like, I guess it didn't really matter that we didn't get any new legendary Goku or anything like that, but you know, it's kind of like like I could take it or leave it with this one, right? I think you guys kind of see where I'm coming from just looking at the content. And then, you know, obviously no legendary event this year, no even missions. From what I saw, there's like the new title missions, right? But it's like it ain't really the same. So yeah, I think I will actually keep it in like a B tier, but I will probably push you down because this is definitely a better celebration than this one, right? So then we have this year's Golden Weekend. This one again is where I'm gonna be a little biased because I'm sure you all know I'm a huge Dragon Ball Saga fan, and I think that they actually really killed it this Golden Week. They helped round out part 2 quite a lot. The biggest issue is that there is that one dead week for Golden Week, which was just unacceptable. But if you just take a look at it, there was, a good amount of stuff here. The Goku Piccolo Jr. definitely deserved it, brought to my enjoyment. This was pretty cool. You can get Alaris off this. You can get STR Piccolo. I don't think Chile was on here featured, but unfeatured on JP, I think Chile was there. I mean, yeah, there's some solid units here. I mean, even these guys are I feel like these guys are still like pretty nice, right? The Ginyu Force Banner units, they're not bad. Obviously we have the sale here. Let's see here. This is the global sale compared to the JP sale. Obviously, it's not really much of a difference. The Super Select Stone. Was there anything different about this Select Stone right here? I don't think so at the top of my head, right? But okay. Obviously Dokkan event, stuff like that. I mean, the Guru event came back, right? The new boss rush stage, new super battle run, and extreme super battle run stage added. We had the virtual Dokkan Clash. Actually, this is funny because I think the Blue Evolution boss, wasn't this the first time we got the Blue Evolution Vegeta boss? Yeah, which is pretty good. Piccolo is quite a strong EZA, like compared to like STR Ultimate Gohan when he came out. This Piccolo is really good. Chain Battle was fine, right? Just Chain Battle, I think, actually, now that I think about it, this Chain Battle was actually pretty awful, so yeah. The issue with Goku Day is that there was really nothing here, and this is what led to the dead second week. But then part 2 really came and rounded out very well. I mean, Bulma was a really good release. One of the most influential releases, like you could honestly say, ever. Having the 2-turn support of 3 key like that is so just stupid. It's so stupid powerful. And she's on a 7 feature unit banner too, which is a nice change to those like Yellow Queen banners. Really good free-to-play units. This Bulma, this Yamcha, and this Jackie Chun were all exceptional free-to-play units, man. New missions for the GT Legendary Goku event. I think it was one new mission, but them adding the new missions, I mean, they did this for Golden Week, and then for the Turtle Celebration they added like 3 of the Vegeta ones and 2 of the Goku ones. They should have added a little more here, but yeah, we did get the Legendary Goku event burst mode, which was pretty cool. New Dragon Ball story. This good Goku might become an ally eventually. This was a pretty nice event to introduce. We got the Bulma support memory upgraded, the one with the Bulma and Vegeta. That's really strong. And yeah, you can see that they rounded out with the content in the second half of the celebration, I think. So I would say I'm gonna put this up here with these guys, just me personally. This Golden Week, I don't know, something about it just doesn't feel the same as the others. Like, I feel like the content, like, the EZAs were just not as good, and that's really, really important for these celebrations. Again, relative to the time they're out, like, obviously, if we're going to compare this and this objectively, like, the Golden Week celebration, like, it's better, right? We're getting 2 EZAs and stuff, but you guys get what I'm trying to say here. Rose and Vegito Blue, huh? Was it this? No, this is Gogeta Blue. No, there's Pycon number. These guys came out in 2018. I don't know if they'll have okay, well, can you stop? I don't know if they'll have this celebration on here. It's not here. That's Gogeta and Broly. They definitely don't have it on the global version. Actually, that's not even Gogeta and Broly. It's Vegeta and yeah, it's kind of my like brain for when these guys came out. It's been so long. I have to actually again find it again. Let's see if I could find it. So again, this is another hard one to judge because this is like the global campaign, 1,000 Day Celebration Part 3, with Vegito and Rose. I mean, no one expected them to drop another Vegito and Rose dual Dokkan Fest, which is kind of crazy that they actually did drop that. That was pretty good, I feel. I think this is new because it's not returning. No, actually, I don't think it's new actually, because it would say I guess it would say new story event, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, Vegeta and Rose carried it by themselves, but I don't know. Just looking at the celebration, it's so hard not to put it up here, but like this was still hype to me. But I guess I'll do this because it's not like this is the first time we got Vegito and Rose, though. This was really, really exciting. This is still like, good celebration tiers, I feel. We haven't got any S tier celebrations yet, though. So we have Gogeta and Broly. Now this, again, should be in here, if I'm not mistaken. This is... It's not this one, but I think it's this one, right? Pretty much this one here. No, that's Pikkon and Janemba. Wouldn't Gogeta and Broly, weren't they the year before? No. When did the Gogeta... Was it 2018 that they came out? Yeah, no, yeah. It was 2018. Okay, so I have to bring up the global version again. Oh my goodness. Global. I closed the global version, didn't I? You know, it's fine. We could just go to all global campaigns. Dude, how long is this video gonna be? Goodness gracious. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gonna just... This might be just the one video for today, right? Okay, so we have the movie release. Nice. Okay. They're the exact same on global and JP. I know that. So that's really good. What do we get here just in total? Rising Dragon Carnival. I don't think this came on JP, actually, so I'm a liar. The new event for the Broly movie, I mean, the Goku and Vegeta were good. The Frieza was good. The Broly was kind of mediocre. But I think that we had a good amount of, like, free units in here. I think that the free units were overall pretty good, which is really, really nice. Let's see what else here. Okay, I guess it's all in part 2, huh? This is the actual celebration dropped, right? Yeah, I mean, this was super exciting. Like, yeah, and then the 4 Extremes Awakening characters. This, again, this is the, not the only the jail Broly, but the free-to-play units, right? This is just really, really awesome that they're able to easy them. And then someone else easy it at a later date, right? Yeah, this base Gogeta easy it at a later date, but that wasn't when the celebration actually came out. I mean, yeah, we got Super 17's EZA, I guess, right? Sure. No. This is when S tier Super Gogeta EZA actually had Angel Kid Boo's ass. This, yeah, dude, come on. Yeah, S tier Super Gogeta was really good when he EZA'd. Yeah, this is a A for me, for sure. I don't think S tier. I'm gonna have to divide some of these S tier. Pikkon Janemba, I'll just put in B. I mean, can I put it in B? What if I do this? That feels a little better to me. Yeah, poor Evolution Blue Vegeta. The Super Saiyan 2's right there. Let's take a look. I might like speed some of this up and just take like a quick glance at it, rather than like going super mega in depth. It was actually this one, right? The New Year celebration. I mean, these two were really good. These two were good as well. Not really too hard to get the transformations, but you could have difficulties. Legendary campaign. This returning was I think pretty good for newer players. Okay. This is this Fusions of Monsters EZA? Yeah, Fusions of Monsters EZA. I mean, he was never really like, you know, mega powerful, but he was still really good, I feel like, right? Let's see. And then number 1. Yeah, this celebration was like solid. Again, relative to the time of release, it was pretty nice. But I don't think the Super Saiyan 2s, again, were anything where I'm like, oh yeah, Super Saiyan 2's Pog. I'm gonna do this. I think that's better. I think that makes me feel better about this. So this is the worldwide celebration with transforming Frieza, and then the transforming Goku, which is again not on here, but it should be on here for global. Like all the way down here, right after the what's it called? Can't even think of the words. Right after the 3rd anniversary in global, yeah. So we had the Purunga campaign, which is pretty good. This Extreme Z battle, was this in the countdown for JP? It might have. No, I don't think so. I think this came out for Goku Day and JP, didn't it? That was extra in global. I swear this was on JP during Goku Day that year. Okay, so let's see here. This is the actual celebration. Goku and Frieza. But it wasn't like, you know, Namek Goku and Frieza. It was just transforming Goku and Frieza, which they were cool for sure. But again, I'm not like, you know, going crazy over this type of Goku and Frieza. Still, we had the these missions were pretty good. I don't know if it was these missions exactly, but there's missions to where we were able to like get like what, like 20 stones a day or something. It was kind of crazy. This was pretty good. This is the first time they did this, I think, for the 250 mil download. I think so. This was pretty nice overall. Yeah, there's a launch event, right? You can get a ton of stones from here. New story event here. Piccolo Extreme Z Awakening. I mean, this was pretty good, honestly. Like for the time it came out, like this, they had your standard stuff that you wanted to see in the celebration. And Goku and Frieza first coming out, man. This Jiren Extreme Z Battle Raid was sick as hell. This event was like, you know, it was fine. Like this units were really that great. New boss rush. I mean, Goku and Frieza, yeah, this was pretty cool. Where would I put it? Here? Does it deserve to be up here because of LR Goku and Frieza? Sure, I'll put it up there. Now this is New Year's. New Year's had a lot. Like this is the thing I can remember more vividly. But we had like about 1 billion EZAs during that New Year's celebration, man. Okay, so I brought up the New Year's campaign for that year right here, and I get there were some nice things, like a new Force fighting pose here, Goten and Trunks' EZA, and then we had the Fusion's EZA that came later, the Goku Kid Buu. I think that was pretty exciting for people. I think a lot of people really enjoyed it, including myself, enjoyed the Goku Kid Buu. But look at all these EZAs that came out, like right here, these sub EZAs. There's like 10 plus EZA units in this celebration. It was pretty crazy, honestly. So this just the fact there wasn't really like mega content that came out, but there was a lot of EZAs. There was a lot of like units to try out, and I mean, I guess the one thing is that this being right before Red Zone, it's kind of funny. Because a lot of these units kind of became like the fusion units were good still. Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Kid Buu were usable, but it's like, you know, they're I don't know, they just didn't feel like they were made on par for Red Zone necessarily, a lot of these units. So that's the thing there, but I still feel like I did enjoy this. I will put it here. Oh, my kitty, give me 1 second here. I feel like this is fine because, again, I was talking about, you know, there's like tons of EZAs, right? But it's like a lot of those EZAs weren't really like, you know, anything spectacular, I feel like, necessarily. And I feel like, you know, while there's a lot of units to try out, I think like a lot of the content in these other celebrations were better. So I think I have this right here because like the celebration is kind of like, you know, it's just the Goku and Kid Buu, right? I think I have to do this here. I mean, the superhero celebration, do I even have to like really pull it up and talk about it? I mean, we all know how like enjoyable the superhero celebration was, and again, it was right with the New Year celebration. I mean, it had a good amount of stuff. I think this is again part 4 right here, is the superhero celebration, right? Pretty sick. We had Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo. I mean, still Beast Gohan, a little disappointing, but you know, this guy was really good, and this guy's still good, right? Well, it has like a major flop. I think there's a lot about the celebration that's still really, really, really good. I mean, yeah, this right here, Super Hero School Up is great. New story event here. Red Ribbon Army, Wicked Bloodline, not Wicked Bloodline, what am I saying? Red Ribbon Army, Red Zone, and then we had new missions for the Cell Max boss events, new Infinite Dragon Ball History, this return, you know, Chain Battle with Gamma 2, Gohan and Cell EZAs, and this collection of epic battles right here, then all the general New Year things. This chest thing was pretty cool. Let's see, yeah, Hijo Gogeta Blue, and then Physical Dragon Ball Super Broly EZA as well. Like, this is crazy. Like, and it's like those are like EZAs that people are like mega excited for, not like, you know, like the Fusion EZAs, right? Sorry to say, the Fusion EZAs were exciting, right? But like, yeah, peak fiction, AGL Super Vegito. I mean, that celebration definitely didn't really have much to it. I keep closing the global celebration tab. I don't even know if it's up at the global version of this, right? Is it up here? It would be before year 2. It'd be like first year, right? Could I even find when AGL Super Vegeta released? It's surely here, the 100 mil downloads. I guess this is where he released, huh? AGL Super Vegito. I mean, this was pretty exciting, and it also had the physical Broly drop as well. That was pretty cool, having Vegito and this Broly come out with Super Gogeta. Like, this banner was cracked. Unfortunately, Broly wasn't really like mega good, but you know, this was pretty cool. For sure. I mean, Super Strikes came out. I mean, honestly, this celebration wasn't too bad. The World Tournament came out. The LR Goku. Low key, this celebration for its time was kind of cooking. Wait a minute. This is okay. Wait a minute. Hold up. 139 at that time was like fine, right? Honestly, this was kind of cooking relative to the time of release. I'm just gonna put this here. Physical Vegito Blue, like, come on, we know. Physical VB, dude. After the anime drops, just coming out, like, yep, I'm here. We're here. No worries, guys. I'm here. Okay, I think is this still considered in year 1? No, this is before you came out. When did they come out on global? I actually don't remember when this unit came out on global. Physical Vegeta Blue? Was it the 150 mils? I remember this banner right here. Was it in here that they came out? Yeah, right here. There it is. Dude, this is too hype. I'm sorry. Like, there's like nothing in here, but I'm gonna let my subjective opinion come in and say this is different. This is different, man. I'm sorry, but come on, like, we can't disrespect Vegito Blue's drop like that and Rose's drop like that. That's just too good, man. This has to go up here as well. I'm just gonna put these in place. I don't know how long this video is already, man. I'm gonna look at this though, for sure, because it's like a more recent celebration, right? Gohan and Cell. I mean, this 300 mil download celebration. This was crazy, a crazy time, right, in Dokkan. Broken Tower event, this was pretty good. Gohan and Cell, just mega exciting drops. The purple stone with Rose and VB. This was pretty cool right here. Okay, new boss rush. Let's see, tickets. Yeah, just a lot of the same things, but Gohan and Cell were so cool. Like, y'all, like, come on, we really gamed. This was a pretty cool thing too. I remember that right here. This is the first time they dropped Infinite Dragon Ball history, which is, I think it's a big thing, right? Getting like 23 stones like that for each stage was pretty cool. This wasn't really like that great, but this was cool. Updating the super attack animation for Int Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, that was pretty cool. Again, the world tournaments, gives us some like extra stones and stuff like that. Yeah, I'd say I can't put it in peak, but I'll just throw it up here, like just in front of all these, right? Whatever. Okay, so I filled out the rest of the list here because I feel like I checked the I technically ended the video, and then I checked and I'm like, okay, it's 40 minutes. But so I wanted to like kind of shorten down the time that I spent on this, but I didn't want to like not include the details on why I chose certain things. So I'm just gonna go over it briefly, because a lot of these celebrations that I filled in at the end here were like newer celebrations, and I feel like a lot of people understand why. It's essentially they're good. I mean, let's just start here. Namegoku versus Frieza. I'm sorry, that celebration was just super exciting for me. I'm a huge Namegoku fan. Namegoku versus Frieza, finally getting that Dokkan. There was a ton of good EZAs here. I mean, we had the Ginyu Force EZA. Was this the first time this was introduced? I actually don't remember. I think this is where they EZA'd, if I'm not mistaken. There was the... Actually, was it? I forgot, honestly. It's been quite a while. There's the... What's it called? Who EZA'd in part 1? Yeah, the Transforming Frieza, Transforming Goku. And then for part 3, we had the LR Bardock EZA, right? I mean, there's just a lot of stuff here. I can't go through the entire celebration like that, but I think you guys understand why this is peak. STR Super Vegito celebration. I mean, the Majin Buu Saga celebration, they killed it. There's a ton of good stuff in there. Very enjoyable. Cooler versus Goku worldwide celebration. Honestly, a lot of people consider that as the best celebration in the game. I don't think I have to explain why that is an S tier. Very, very good choice. Part 1 and part 2 well balanced and hype, I feel. A lot of really strong EZs, I feel. I mean, Namegoku, I feel like it's still good, like runnable good, right? I feel like Agent Mata Cooler was good at the time that it came out. I think the STR Cooler is still pretty runnable. Like, you know, he can fraud you out at times right now, but he is still, like, you know, a very nice option, right? And one of the biggest STR Cooler helpers there, right? New units were fantastic. I honestly am a fan of the Dokkan X Carnival like format. Really, really nice. 7th anniversary, I mean, the part 2 main units were like the only things that kind of soured upon it, but the 7th anniversary is just so good. 8th anniversary, I think, was also just really, really, really good, and I think it's very majorly underrated. Now, these Tanabata celebrations, I pretty much put them all here in this A tier, because I just feel like, they're all very, like, similar in terms of hype to me, right? Like, you know, I guess Super Gogeta would probably be my more favorite of the units picked here. Maybe Blue Evolution, Vegeta, and Goku. But these are all, like, very... Tanabata is always, like, kind of similar to each other. One or two things added each of the year, but I think the main draw of the Tanabata celebration is nowadays the rainbow tickets, and then on top of that, the banner that drops on the 7th of July, which does return the anniversary units. I think that's like the biggest draw towards this, right? Obviously as time went on, like some of these Tanabata celebrations went better, but I feel like they're all reasonably hype. I mean, I could see myself doing this, and then I don't know, Super Gogeta versus Jinemba. I have to keep up here, but I feel like I'm just gonna group this up here. This is the first time Super Gogeta dropped. I'll just put it up here in terms of hype, and I think, you know, we had this again. What's the difference here? This is the same thing. Yeah, actually, it's the same thing. What's the difference? Someone explain to me if you know the difference here. I don't know, this wasn't really exciting to me. I don't know why this is here. This is a normal celebration. I'm so confused. These are all like dual Dokkan Fest celebration. This is like well, I think it was like May or something, in April or something. Actually, this was technically Golden Week, that's why, huh? This Golden Week kind of sucks. I think it was okay. I guess I'll do this. Sure. I mean, I wasn't really a fan of this New Year's. Yeah, whatever. Let us do this. Why not? No, I'm not really comfortable with that. We're just gonna do this, and I think I'm gonna end it here. I feel like I gave reasonable explanations to a lot of these units. The original way I ended the video, I didn't really like it. It was kind of very abrupt, but yeah, we're at this point nearing 40 minutes of this, you know, new kind of version of the ending of the video. But let me know what y'all think. If you think I'm stupid for some of these choices, I feel like this is just, you know, generally reasonable. Would I put any other celebration in S? Maybe this one in terms of high, maybe the 6th anniversary, right? It is all subjective, but I'm done. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.